went home and I got slapped around because I was home early from school. That's the way my ma used to teach you a lesson. She wouldn't say nothing. You'd walk up and, what was that for? I would get my eyeballs squared away and stuff. Now, what did I get hit for? What did you leave school early for? The teacher says I had no business in school. Send me home. Oh, okay. I'll take that slap back. But everybody rushed around, and Oni worked for Fred Dresser all of her life, and she was living over there. And us over here, we had to get in touch with her. There was no way of getting in touch with her because we didn't have a car. Oni had a car, but she'd stay over there and didn't use it too much because of gas prices, I guess. So anyway, I don't know how I got around to it, but we had to get in touch with her. Somebody did somehow. It passed word of mouth up the street and over to Dressler, or however it got there. So she dug up what record she had supplied to the school, signed, sealed, and attested to, or whatever. This is all we've got. So the teachers gave a hassle for about a week, I guess. Said, well, our records show that he's a year too early to start school. This is the best guesstimate that we and everybody else around that was familiar with his birth, this is the best we could come up with, February 28th. So, well, okay. Then we'll go by that, we'll go by your guys' record that you had, somebody had make a note of it. We'll use your guys' records and he can start school next Monday or something like that. So I was a week late getting started in school. And I started there. School, and I met your grandma, Maxine, for second grade for me. First grade for her. And she just come barreling in from Chiloquin. She was a Klamath girl.
Exotic.
And then there was a girl over there in Rushville, she didn't go on now, Justine McDonald. Hey Vernon, there's a new girl in Dressville, and if you want to meet her, says, you'll be at the front gate to the school in the morning. She'll walk down to school with us. Cool man looked, but who was standing around and kicking rocks around waiting at the gate? Yeah, Vernon, Justine says, this is the girl I was talking to you about. Her name is Amy Johnson. Amy Johnson, yeah, okay. She lives up there with Lucille. Oh, well, I knew Lucille, but I never knew Maxine. I guess she was growing up in Chiloquin. Come down here to start. And Justine says, Amy, she says, I want you to meet Vernon Wyatt. He lives right over there. Oh. She says, hi. That's it. I never would have said I do. If I said I do, I would have done that. Yeah. 63 years of marriage after that.
Wow.
But anyway, I started school, went to school, typical BIA school, I guess, Indian school. They only allowed the Indians to go to school there. when you graduated from 8th grade, a lot of the guys went to Stewart, I guess, for high school or whatever. My mom used to threaten me, if you don't behave or you don't start going to sleep at a regular time, I said, traipse around all night long and come home and can't wake up in the morning. She says, gonna start horse whipping you. So I went to school there, but she'd sometimes be so mad, she said, well, I'm gonna take you down to Stewart. I'm gonna have you go to school in Stewart. That was, Stewart in those days was what you would call a reform school.
Hmm.
That was for all the Navajos and the Hopis, those guys coming in from, they shipped in from Arizona. So if you went down here to Stewart, then you were sort of a bad kid. So I'd straighten up for a couple of days and then she wouldn't send me to Stewart and I'd start all over again. Went to school in Dressel until I was 6th grade. And then the teachers said, well, it's nice knowing all you kids. Next year, starting school, you guys will be going to school in Gardnerville public schools. So I remember we all waited for the bus. They said, you guys will get a brand new bus to ride, and this and that. Here comes an old clunkety, you know. I needed a yellow paint job, everything. Broken windows in the old bus, and come chugging around dirt roads, picking everybody up in Dressel. Got us down to Minden School. Come cruising around the corner there and see all the white guys all piled up out on the sidewalks. And so here come the Indians, here come the Indians. And some of us wouldn't get off until, and your grandma couldn't stand that. Your grandma remembered that till the day she died.
Mm-hmm.
Here come the Indians. Well, when I started school in the 7th grade, I knew of, there was a Benny Aha. He was a white guy from uptown, Benny Aha, I knew him. There was a Furman Prudenciato. He was half Paiute, I think, something to do down the street. Then I knew of a Bob Pruitt, was a white guy, one of the biggest white guys in the ranch in the valley. I knew him from when we were kids up Lake Tahoe. He used to be around up there in the wood camps that we stayed in. I guess my step-grandpa George M. was working for Pruitt family, but they'd bring once a week, they'd bring a sack of groceries, flour, beans, and coffee, and that kind of stuff, and give it to us 4 Indians up there in the camp. And I remember Bob Pruitt from there because he was about the same size as me, actually in the same school, same grades. So I knew him well, and he used to come around with his brother to deliver the groceries and stuff. And I knew one other guy, I forget who the hell he was. But I knew 3 or 4 or 5 white guys that we all ended up in school.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad for me that I could hear everybody talk, and here come the Indian, and me and old Bob Pruitt, first things first, he gave me a hard time about a week in school about Indians, this and that. So Bob, he didn't say nothing when we were Indian, and I was Indian up there at Well, that was different. I said, if you don't knock it off, I says, you know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what would happen if I kept it up? Choice is yours. Alrighty. Come on, you goddamn Indian. He never finished that sentence. Wham!
Good.
And there were bloody nose and Mr. Price, her teacher. What was that all about? What was that? Well, I was talking about this Indian and this and no, you weren't talking about Indians. I said, you were damning us Indians. And I told her, knock it off or you know what's going to happen. You had to try one more time, you got what I told you was going to get. And him and I after that were best of friends. But it wasn't too bad. I went to school, there used to be lots of fights. Lots of rest. There was one guy in school, he's dead and gone now. He was in the 8th grade and I was in the 7th grade. First time we saw each other, he said, you want to wrestle? Wrestle? Yeah, you know. I don't really want to. I said, whatever you want to. It's okay with me. So he grabbed me and slammed me on the ground. He says, that's a wrestle. Okay. So I broke loose and got up and slammed him around. And we wrestled for 15 minutes. Morning recess, 15 minutes. Bell ring, you go back to school. Lunchtime, we got to wrestle. Half hour for lunch, you got to wrestle for 15 minutes. Then you ate lunch the other 15 minutes, then you went back to school. And that's all we ever did, me and old Ron Custis.
Hmm.
So all we ever did was wrestle. Nobody ever beat each other. He's the kind of guy, he'd give you the finger wrap, finger twist or whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd lock your fingers and I could practically break his fingers, but he wouldn't say uncle, he wouldn't quit. He would not quit. And it's almost to the point where his fingers are going to break, but nope, he would not quit. So I never ever broke his fingers, but let's get back to school kind of stuff. That's the kind of guy he was.